I don't fuck with you.
Clearly, this is literally every single time we record, you do not tell me it's recording, and you know I don't know how to work this shit.
My man on the TV right now. Rest in peace.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Two Scrippers, One Pole.
I haven't had my tea yet because I gave my tea to Kia, so clearly I do fuck with her.
Not enough to not let me look
She's
stupid.
always trying to have some glasses, like
because you gotta block the haters. If it's one thing I learned from Katie, you need to have sunglasses. Cause I be outside. And I be outside wilding. And it get to a point where I just don't even know where to put my eyes. And I be mad as shit that I don't have sunglasses.
I love, like, that was something that Katie really taught me. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, because when Katie pull out this, she be like this.
Katie don't play. The other day, we was outside the other night. Girl, I was like, Katie, please, can I use your glasses? She said, mm-mm. I looked at Tal. I said, Tal, you got my...
Why they hate you like that? And you talk about me, I don't fuck with you. Them bitches said, no, you can't use their glasses.
I know, yeah. So now I'm like, gotta keep that thing on me.
Lord have mercy. How has your week been going though, girl?
My week has been good.
Mm-hmm.
It's been stressful. But it's still been good. When I was outside, I was really hot and bothered. I just need to get this off my chest. I was really hot and bothered because we went out, and we was on U Street. And after we left the party we was at, we was just outside, just like, what's niggas doing? Because I haven't been on U Street since...
It's been a while.
Yeah, like it's been a minute.
I feel like it's been since, whose birthday was it? Whose birthday was we celebrating? Was it Dixie?
But that wasn't even U Street.
That was U Street.
No, Air is not on U Street.
That's not U Street.
Nah, I don't know where.
That's how you know I'll be inside.
But the point is, I didn't get. I initially went outside. Like, if you just want to know when I got my day started, it was at like somewhere between 10 a.m. and 11.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, I didn't get in the house till 4:19.
I remember I looked at your stories because I got up to go pee. It was like 2 or 3 something. I looked at your stories and you was like, y'all, I'm tired of outside. I want to go inside. I'm ready to go inside.
I've never been so ready to go inside. But I say that to say, so we was, just vibing, like literally walking down your street. Bitch, I had a slice of pizza that was bigger than my head.
I love that.
That shit was huge. It was so good. I was fucking it up. And nigga was like, damn, she don't got a care in the world but that piece. I said, damn right.
Fuck. Back the hell up.
It's just like niggas just always be in your face. For what? I'm minding my business. I'm not outside for you. I'm outside because I want to be outside. There's nothing to do in the house right now.
But you go outside to meet people.
No. But they just be like, why do you just feel entitled to my space and my attention? Like this one dude, we were crossing the street. And first of all, he comes up behind me, loud and belligerent as shit, talking about some, yo. So I turn around. I'm short. I turn around. It's a big nigga. I'm like, the fuck?
I don't like that.
So then he's like, what's your name? And, I be telling people a different name. That's not really a different name because I just have to clarify this. I don't be telling them a lie name. I just feel like my personality is, goofy enough that if I actually do give you a chance, that I'm sorry, I'm a little high. It's 4:20, y'all. I can't talk.
It's 4:20.
But
shit. Where did we
my personality is goofy enough that if I decide, like, if I actually carry on conversation with you and I decide, like, okay, I might fuck with you, I didn't tell you a lie. You didn't ask my first name.
I don't tell niggas my name. I tell them my name is Charlee. And then if they get my number.
Yeah.
If they get my number.
But it just helps. It's like, I think quicker. That's the first name that comes. Mm-hmm. And like,
But that's funny though, because that dude just roll off my tongue now. Unless like we vibing and talking and they be like, oh, I didn't catch your name. I'll be like, oh, my name's Tori.
Yeah.
But if they just walk up to me and they be like, what's your name? Charlee. It just rolls off. But even like at Starbucks, like, name? Charlee. Like, it just rolls off my tongue. Even it's funny because like accidentally at Deshaun's school, I they had the man, he didn't know who I was. Like most of the teachers and everybody know who I am. So he was like, "Who are you? What's your name?" I was like, "Charlee." Sorry, Deshaun's mom. It just rolls off my tongue because I really don't like, even though my name is everywhere, like I don't want.
But I think also just in the nature of work that we do, it just makes more sense because men are creepy.
And I'll never forget when I was at St. E's at the club, and I'll tell you who it was when this is over. I was with my brothers and I was high as hell, but I was trying to talk to somebody. Like I was trying to talk to this nigga, and another nigga yelled my name across the club. Like you know how when it's time to leave, they turn the lights on and shit.
Yeah.
This man real live yelled my name across the club. Like yelled my name. And I'm just like, yeah, this is what, and mind you, he knew me from high school, but it's just like, fuck, what is wrong with you? He did get on Instagram and apologized to me the next morning. Was like, I was drunk as shit, I apologize. But like, that's why I don't want nobody knowing my name.
Yeah,
I've been trying to rebrand myself for years and I can't. Can't get away from Tori Chanel.
So then after he was up behind me and asked my name, I said my name, and then girl, he got close to me and he like, I gotta show y'all, if y'all watching this, like he was right here. He puts his
body. Look at the body, y'all. It's like an hourglass shape now. Okay.
OnlyFans.
Period. All right.
But he stood beside me, can't talk, and then grabbed my waist and like this and like pushed me into him. So I look at him and I just like take his hand and move it and I step away and he was like, "Oh, why you don't got a boyfriend?" I said, "Because I don't fucking want one."
See, okay.
And then I walked away. But even to say that was nerve-wracking because clearly you have no respect for me to grab me like that. I don't know what you about to do. And then after he was like, "Oh, okay," gets an attitude, walks away, and does the same thing to another woman.
But see, that's the problem. Men need to stop being so grabby and touchy. Like, if you want to talk to me, talk to me. Like, I don't have a problem with that. But, like, the problem I be having with y'all is y'all be feeling entitled to people's body, people's space, being in my face. Like, first of all, y'all breath stink. Some of y'all are missing teeth. Some of y'all fingernails are dirty as fuck. And y'all hands is rough and ashy.
Yes.
Don't touch me. Don't get too close to me. Like this. How you doing? What's your name? What's up?
Yeah.
What's up with you? You don't got a man. Like, I'm cool with that. But, like, how you doing? How you doing? Like,
and they breath be hot.
They breath be hot.
Different colors.
They be smell. First of all, some niggas, I seen this. I ain't gonna say when, how. I seen this though.
Okay.
A nigga threw up and then proceeded to go talk to a girl in her face. That's so nasty. And I'm sure he was drunk. That's why he threw up. But like, that's nasty. That's why I don't like too many people. I don't like people in my face. I don't like it. Like, when I go to the club, I'm very standoffish. Because it's like,
yeah,
don't talk to me. Don't touch me. Like, it's not even that I'm a snob. I just don't do it. But that's another thing. But that ties into, like, because I just said, like, we go outside, not necessarily to meet people, but we meet people outside. Yeah. It's inevitable. But, like, would you rather, like, meet not your dream man, but would you rather meet a dude outside, or would you, like, rather do a dating app and meet them that way?
If I had to pick between the two, it would be outside.
Yeah. Agreed.
But just in general, like, if I'm interested in somebody, usually it starts out as friends. Like, I try to build a friendship before I, like, to see what the person's like before yeah. But if I had to choose between the two, it would be meeting a person outside.
But why? Like, why you don't like dating apps?
Because Tinder is a wild place. Tinder is a wild place. So, yeah. I have been on Tinder twice. The first time I was on Tinder, it was after the breakup with Crazy Ass. And Dixie was like, bitch, what you sad for? Get on fucking Tinder. And I was like, what the fuck is Tinder?
Oh my God. I know that's exactly
And she,
how you said it.
yep. And she showed me what Tinder was. And that's a crazy ass place. Y'all need help. Y'all need help. I was not ready for everything that was just there. It was just like, niggas they just want to fuck. They just want to fuck.
I've been on Tinder, and I agree with you. I'd rather meet niggas outside because the kind of niggas I like, they not on Tinder.
Yeah,
they not on Tinder.
And people are liars. Y'all are liars.
But
I got catfished on Tinder.
Well, we already know my catfish situation, but I've been on Tinder literally for 10 minutes. I never met nobody. I ain't go to nobody. I ain't go on a dates. Cause I can't do it. Like, I can't, like, first of all, like I said, the kind of niggas I like, they're not on Tinder. They outside. Like, they outside. So it's just like, nah, I didn't like it. And then it was just like, Tinder is like people in your area.
Yeah.
I was seeing the people in my area at that time, not because I wasn't living here. I was living back in Temple Hills, and oh my God, them niggas was like, they was old, corny, and ugly. Like, some of them was bald. Like, I was just like, oh fuck no. Like, and I only did it because this was like right after I got out of a relationship, like the first time I got out of a relationship, and I was like for real single, and I was like, well fuck, what I'm gonna do? And my god sister and her friend at the time, we were like, she was like, oh, just get on Tinder, like, because they used to be on Tinder, and I was like, hell no. But I gave in. I made the Tinder, and my god sister was like, if you're not gonna do it for nothing, just talk to people. Like, you don't gotta meet them, just pass time. Like, you're
but then
single.
That's when you start seeing people you know, and it's just like awkward matching with people.
Yes. But I never saw nobody because, like I said, I was only up there for like 10 minutes.
That I've known since like elementary school.
I was up there for 10 minutes and got off that hoe. I was like, oh no. And it's crazy because, ooh, my stomach. It's crazy because, my stomach did that because of what I'm about to say, because I think it was a warning not to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. It's funny because a day later, me and my other god sister, Naja, we went to, what is it? Something in Baltimore for kids. We took her niece and Deshaun.
Yeah.
We took them down there, and I was recording, and the boy,
oh, okay.
He DM'd me on Instagram. Mind you, I never met him before, didn't know him. But he DM'd me on Instagram and was like, where you at? And it was up from there. Like, we was talking from there. So it's like, I have met somebody on the internet before. Well, I met somebody from social media, but like, dating apps? No.
I have, so from both runs on Tinder, because the second time that I got on Tinder, I was like, I know what to expect. So my intentions were a little treacherous, and that's what I was in a strip club. I didn't know what I was doing. I was a trash stripper, y'all. Like,
no,
I was I was a trash ass stripper. So the second time I approached Tinder, I was like, I'm going to use it to lure niggas to the club. Girl, I really only ever got one nigga to come to the club. The others were just like jokes. And one of them I ended up liking, but then he ghosted me. And but then tried to come back. Like, I don't understand why you ghost and then you come back and try to make this whole like apology session.
I don't apologize.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, he made this huge deal just to do it again. Like, if you gonna ghost me, just stay ghost. I'm really fine without you. I had the first run. There was really one dude I was fucking with heavy. Huh? Oh my God, that's crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna just say this before. Oh damn.
Because you know it cuts off.
Shit. Okay. All right. That just threw me off. I don't know, because this is only 14 minutes here. Okay, y'all, we having a little like technical difficulty.
We can always turn it back on, turn off.
Okay. So go check out the audio, because that's gonna be a little different. And if you're listening, go check out the YouTube video, because that's a little different. You know, see, rate, review, subscribe. 2 scrippers, 1 pole. But yeah, I got catfish. That's where $15 Mike came from.
Yeah, shit,
because okay, so
yeah.
$15 Mike, I brought him to the club and I called him that because he was making it rain on me. I was like, oh yeah, I'm walking with a bag.
$15.
Girl, when he left and I just scrounged out all my ones because he kept throwing them back. I think what he was doing, no, not I think, I know. He was picking up the ones when I wasn't looking and re-throwing them because I counted $15 after he left.
That's the worst. That's the worst, to be at the club. No, at least he was picking them up and throwing them back. Niggas will pick them up and put them in their pocket. Yeah. I've seen that, and I got that nigga put out that night. This was back when like I first started dancing, and I made my brothers. My brothers would rotate shifts and come sit in the corner of the club. Yeah. And they would throw money at the other girls, but of course they wouldn't throw money at me. They didn't even want to see me. Yeah. Like, I'm their real baby sister. So I remember this one nigga. He was really like, he had, you could tell, I want people to understand, like, when you have a stack of ones, we can tell it's not $1,000. Like, y'all be lying. He had maybe 100 ones. Maybe. Okay. He might have had a little bit less than that. And he was throwing them. And I had a girl with me, and we was dancing together. And she went to the bathroom. And so normally the bouncers come in, sweep up the money and put it together or whatever. The bag, our plastic bags was way smaller than the money that it looked like he threw. Yeah. Plus other money from other people. This man was picking up his money and other people's money that they threw. So, of course, I got upset. I told my brother. I was like, you see him?
That's crazy.
And I was so mad, but like at least $15 Mike, he was broke. But listen, I don't be making fun of broke people because I get it. It's hard out here.
But that's why I stay my ass in the house.
Stay your broke ass home. Do not come to the strip club and have a conversation.
Have a conversation and think you about to be touching up all over me. Like, no, you have to pay for this.
And you're not here for a free show because I promise you I'll start doing TikTok dances. Like, you're not even about to do me. But I also want to say, and I know a lot of dancers not going to like to hear this, but it's just like, it's also your fault that they're not, like, they're wasting your time. This is your job.
I was like, oh, Lord, where's this about to go?
No. I think that also, like, as a dancer, this is your job. So it's like, if you see after, like, first of all, I'm very, like, are you spending money? Yeah. Like, as soon as if I sit down and you buy me a drink and you like, what's your name, blah, 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 a drink is not going to pay my bills. Yeah. So it's just, I'm going to sit there, I'm going to drink my drink. Are you throwing any money? Yeah. No? Okay. Have a good night. I'll come back. Yeah. Maybe you'll have some money. It's the ATM over there. Yeah. Like, because I feel like girls be like, oh, men come in here and waste my time. Yeah, they do, but don't sit there. Yeah. Do you get up and go? Get up, walk around, tell them. And you don't gotta be a bitch, because I'm not always a bitch. I'll be like, I'll come back.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, like, smooth. I'll come back.
I'm not about to sit there and let you waste my time, because I got shit to do. I have shit to do, money to make. It's
I think that just goes back to just everything like that we often talk about is like a lot of your boundaries or whatever standards you set for yourself. If you adhere to them, then people are going to follow them. And if they're not, then they're just going to find somebody else who's not adhering to their boundaries or whatever it is they set. Absolutely. So that is something that I have had to learn now that I am taking this journey into Findom world and starting my OnlyFans. It's like I'm setting a price, and if you want to pay it, thanks. If you don't, go find somebody else to do it. I'm not here for you, and my business is not your business.
And being in sex work, you have to have boundaries.
Yes.
You have to. That's why like I'm such more like I've always been a bitch. Yeah. But I'm way more of a bitch now. Because I've had to set those boundaries because they'll take advantage of you. They feel like because of what you do, you have to do it. Yeah. And you gotta do it for free. And you dress like this, you don't deserve no fucking respect. When in reality, I do deserve respect. Yeah. You won't respect me and give me your money. Yeah. And if you don't, I rob you. So we could figure like we could do this the easy way or the hard way. Like it's not gonna be no in the middle. And if I'm being nice to you, like like because I think more so of like it's been men who will sit and pay for my time. Some men don't want you to dance for them or nothing. They want to sit and talk. I've been in a club, sat in a club for 2 hours, and a man gave me $200. He gave me $150.
Yeah.
Regardless, but he gave me money.
Yeah.
He didn't waste my time. So that's what I'm saying. Like, as women, if you gonna be in sex work, you gotta have those boundaries. If you don't have those boundaries, they're going to walk all over you and you're going to be upset about it. And I just don't think that that's right. Like, because I'm not putting all the blame on the women. I'm not. Yeah. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, though, is just like stand in your shit. Or you're going to be broke and it's going to be all wasted. Yeah. Like, your time's going to be wasted. And that's one thing I hate. Like, especially on OnlyFans. OnlyFans was the worst. Mm-hmm. Like, it was worse than a strip club, in my opinion.
Really? See, okay, so
because men could take their money back.
Oh, yeah, that part.
Men could take their money back. Men talk to you. Men, because I made it very clear, like when I was on OnlyFans, let's not talk to me like y'all lost y'all fucking minds. Because I won't do shit. I don't need the money that bad. Yeah. Like niggas will come up there. You got any dick sucking videos? Do you see any dick sucking videos on my feed? Yeah. Oh, you got any porn? You got any? First of all, I be want to know why niggas want to see another nigga fucking you. I can tell you why I want to see two girls fucking.
What kind of porn do you like? Oh, well, I like lesbian porn if I'm gonna watch porn. But my all-time favorite porn is my own porn. I like to watch myself.
I like to watch myself too. I got a flashback. I like to watch myself too, but the niggas be slumming it so bad. Like. I hate it. Never mind. I just want to say like one, I can't even say it like that. This nigga that I'm doing it with in the video, I'm just like, he suck. I'm looking at myself like, yeah, bitch, nut on that dick. Then I'm looking at him like.
You know what it is? Probably niggas, they're visual. And so maybe it's recording. The action of like, but I'm saying like why dudes want to see another, like a girl getting, maybe it's like maybe they feel like they're in a VR. Like the dick that's in the camera is theirs. And it's like a POV.
I don't be thinking.
So maybe that's what that is.
Is that what that is? But if that's a POV, his dick bigger than yours, shrimpy. So what you thinking that's you for? That ain't you. That ain't you.
Oh my God.
You are lying to yourself. Because I don't ever look at no porn and think it's me and her coochie is real little and tiny. That my coochie ain't little and tiny. I don't think that's me.
Well, you don't play video games.
I do.
They be on the video games.
I do play video games. You do? Yeah. I'm actually really good at 2K. I play for money.
Oh.
Yeah. Ask my baby father. I'm not good. I'm not as good as him, but I like to think I am.
Okay.
But I'm good.
I'm good at Dance Central.
Oh, are you?
I mean, shall be fucking it up.
Are you so good at Guitar Hero? Oh my God. Me and Devon are trying to. We're gonna buy Guitar Hero. We're gonna have game night.
I like to do the controller. I don't.
That's
man, I be like.
That's fine. Woo. As a matter of fact, this weekend I'm gonna tell him let's go get Guitar Hero and we're gonna have game night.
Okay. Oh, I was about
to say.
Not
this weekend.
Yeah, but I'm saying. No, I was about to say like I used to have an Xbox with. I had Guitar Hero, I had Dance Central, I had all of that, but I gave it back to my brother because I wasn't playing it. Now I'm like, damn, what the fuck
I can't believe you didn't know I played a game. It's Xboxes all through this house. It's 4 Xboxes in this bitch.
You live with 2 men.
So they was the Xboxes was here before the big man was in here. So I have all the Xboxes. I am an Xbox.
And I also use my Xbox mainly before I got a second Fire Stick. I used it just to stream.
Yeah, I noticed that some girls I go in their house, but when I go in their house and they have an Xbox, it's because a nigga bought it for them. But they don't play the game either. They just watch like Netflix and Hulu and stuff like that. But you know, the sex work world, I'm not gonna hold you. I loved it when I was doing it. It was liberating. I had so much fun. I actually missed it. I'm gonna talk about it on my channel. I've been like very depressed and like all over the place since leaving sex work. Yeah, because now I'm more of like a sex work advocate. Yeah, but for many reasons I had to leave sex work. it definitely helped me come into me. Yeah. And who I am. It forced me to, one, go to therapy. It forced me to set boundaries. It forced me to realize that, like, you know how men be trying to make us feel less than?
Oh, yeah.
I don't feel like that anymore. Like, yeah. I feel like I not even I feel like, I have found love. Like, yeah. I can have a family. I can do the things that I want to do. I do deserve respect. I do deserve love. And I have all those things. And I got that while I was working in sex work. Yeah. So it's just like, the men, it really, like, I don't know how to word it, because it's like a really good feeling. Yeah. But like, I'm really happy because I feel like without sex work, I don't know if I really would have found that. Mm-hmm. Because people say, like, my hustle, my drive, my ambition, that came from my son. That mm-hmm. came from having my son. But like, my beauty, my security, my happiness, my free spirit, my independence, that came from sex work. Yeah. And I don't think I would have ever had that if I never stepped into sex work, because I had so much trouble.
Oh yeah, I've seen such a transformation in you. Thanks. You're welcome. I love it for you. I really do. I tell you that all the time. Yes, I think, and you are one of the reasons why I have felt so comfortable in going back into it, because I mean, I had started stripping I never saw myself as a stripper, but I had went into it to help my friend get into it. And I realized how I was just like, this is not for me, because I didn't realize about the strip club. You have to talk, like, sex work is work. You're not just going in there like the movie show and they just throwing money at you. No, it's none of that. And that's draining. What I thought it was. Like, it's very draining. And for me, I'm not a small talk person in general. So in my mindset, you in the club to throw money at me. Like, you know, I'm only approaching you for your money, so just throw the fucking money. That's how I saw it, and I realized that's not how it works at all. Mm-hmm. And I just wasn't in a space to accept that. And also, it wasn't what I wanted to do or necessarily needed to do, because I did have a vanilla job, and I was in school to be a teacher. So I was like, this is not happening. And so then the pandemic hit. I started my OnlyFans the first time, but I was still like, I don't know how to go about promoting it because I'm a teacher. Mm-hmm. And I think it cut off. I see it. Okay. It's coming. I'm going to fix it. Okay. Y'all, the camera cut off. But go to YouTube. Watch the video so you can see our pretty little faces and all the shit we're doing. All right, go ahead. Okay. Hey, y'all, we back on the camera. Go check out the audio, because the audio's different. Yes, tits. And so I had started it, but I didn't know how to approach it, because I still had this teaching job, and I didn't plan on leaving at that point. So I didn't know where it was going to go, but it was something that I knew I would be successful in. Mm-hmm. And I just didn't know how to go about it. And then I saw you build yourself in that, and I've seen how far you've come. And now that I'm like, I'm not teaching, I'm just going wherever life takes me. I have all this shit. Why not just dabble in it?
Content, so if you don't subscribe to her OnlyFans, you're definitely missing out. Like, Kia be having content on her phone and send it to me, and I just be like, oh.
Yo, niggas girl, you be mad if they go through our thread.
No, niggas have been through our thread.
No shade, but shade.
It's shade on this side. It's not shade on her side. I don't keep no peace. But what's crazy is I don't think they know that about us. Like, we were both teachers. Yeah. That's crazy. You know, when I tell people I was a preschool teacher, they be like,
when I tell people I was a high school teacher, they're like, you're in high school. You know how many times I used to get yelled at by administrators all the fucking time. Go to your class. Yo, I'm like, you sign my checks, bitch.
A teacher. No, it's crazy. I get that all the time. Like, when I was dating, and niggas would ask me like, oh, so you've been a stripper, like, you know, since you were 18? Because, you know, girls dance to go to college. I was like, actually, no. I was a preschool teacher. I was in school to be a teacher also. Yeah. But then I got fired from my job. I got fired
because of your YouTube channel.
Because of my YouTube channel, and because they say it was because of my YouTube channel. I really think that because they also brought up when I was in the park teaching yoga in a bikini. I used to go to the Yards Park in DC, and that's, you know, where kids and stuff are. You didn't tell me this. Yeah, that's where kids and stuff are, and they had brought that up in the forum. They brought up my YouTube channel and how I was talking about sex. A lot of those videos are gone now because I thought when I got fired that I was still gonna go back into teaching.
Yeah.
I ended up not going back into it, and I regretted deeply deleting those videos because my first video that I got 1 million views is gone, and I cannot retrieve that.
Damn.
But and I made the most money from that video, and I was still making money from that video even when I stopped making videos. So yeah, that's why when God sends you signs, pay attention to that, because I literally got fired, and then I think I took the summer off because I was fucked up about it. I took the summer off, and the dude I was talking to at the time, he had paid my rent, so I was like, oh well, I could fuck it, I could ball out. So I took the summer off, and I was looking for jobs, and I even landed another job like around the corner, but they wouldn't let me bring my son, and I was like, y'all know I don't daycare is a no for me.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not gonna take the job. And then I have not been able, well, that remainder of the 2019 I wasn't able to get a teaching job. I could not land it.
Yeah.
So I changed my major, and I had realized the longer I got away from teaching, the more I realized teaching really wasn't for me. I really didn't have a passion. I was more of a friend to those kids more than I was teaching them. I wasn't really teaching them.
I was able to balance it. I still am very good friends with a lot of my students.
I'm not friends with my students because
but that's all. Yeah, I'm saying like I obviously keep an appropriate relationship with them, but like
I know one does your nails.
Yes, one does my nails. One of them, he's a musician. I go to his things all the time. I have a basketball player. I just have even it's surprising. I even have students who, when I talk virtually, so we never had that face-to-face interaction, I've ran into them in public. They were like, Miss Paxton. I'm like, who the fuck is that? But gang.
I also went into teaching young because that's just what was easy. Like I was a camp counselor. I worked in it. It was always easy for me to get a daycare job. But also the reason why I was more of a friend to these kids more than I was like a teacher, because teachers, you still like not discipline them physically, but you still like you gotta get it together. Like I could not do that because I used to get bullied by teachers,
and that's why I wanted to teach high school, because I've always been like, if you expect somebody to respect you, you have to give them respect. Yeah. And so I feel like that was like, I always try to approach my students with respect. So I can say, like, it was very nerve-wracking to be a high school teacher, especially being young, because it was just like, they might see me as their equal, but I never had any issues.
Yeah. I didn't have any issues. Hold on.
Yeah. Video cut off. This is going to be a little bit longer of a mini-sode
than normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was always able to maintain a nice level of respect with my students, because on the first day, I would say, like, I'm not about to sit here just because I'm your teacher. I'm not about to expect you to respect me, because that's not how life works. Mm-hmm. Just because I have a certain title, you are not entitled to respect me. You have to feel respected, like I'm not wasting your time.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that, like, I feel like also, though, the reason why I couldn't be a high school teacher and I couldn't be a middle school teacher or even an elementary school teacher is because a lot of these parents expected you to be their parent too. And that was a big issue for me. Because I know that I had switched my major, and it's even a miracle I graduated early. I switched my major right before they were about to start making me intern for different levels. Even though my degree was going to be in early childhood education, because I wanted to possibly move into elementary school. They were about to make me intern, and they were going to start me in high school. Girl, they wanted to start me at Wilson in DC, and I didn't mind it. Wilson's a pretty okay school. Well, it's a good school. But it was just like I couldn't do that.
This is cold now.
Yeah.
I was trying to just like because I was like, I'm just staring. I need to.
That's why I hurry up and drink mine, because it get cold. I couldn't be, because I would have been their friend. Like, they would have been failing. I would have been in trouble.
Oh, I used to talk to them like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But that's why I taught high school, because I'm like, I build a relationship with you to be like, yo, what are you really fucking doing? Mm-hmm. You come in here, you complain about how teachers not doing this or not doing that, but what are you doing? You keep coming to me complaining about how you're failing, but look at how you're carrying yourself. Mm-hmm. And that's why I was like, just the way I am and people I care about. Like, I've wanted to be a teacher since I was in second grade. I knew was what I wanted to do. And so even the decision to leave was so hard for me. But I realized that it's like, I still want to teach, but I cannot work in the educational system. It's just, it's too many restrictions and expectations that just don't match, both on teachers but on students. And after this pandemic, these kids are fucked up. As much as y'all want to talk about social emotional learning, all y'all care about is test scores. Remember that last ad I made y'all? That noise in the background was not the toy I mentioned, but that's still a fun toy, so go ahead and ask me about it. The Air Vibe from Bellesa Kobo, that shit is lit. Go to Bellesa Boutique and use code BB2S1P30 for 30% off your order. Look at that. 30% is crazy. So you want to hop on that ASAP Rocky. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak, I lose all control. I really wanted to use that song as the background, but like, not trying to get sued. The point is, go to Bellesa, use code BB2S1P30 for 30% off your order. But yeah.
But no, I know I made the right decision, because my very first like real teaching job where I had like a salary, she had asked me to come back and sub for her for a little while, and I didn't mind, because she opened up a lot of opportunities for me. And she, even still to this day, her niece will come and get a yoga class from me. So if she ever asked me to do something, I would. Yeah. And so she had asked me to come and sub for her, and I went and I subbed for her. And when I was leaving, one of the parents, because it's so funny, because the kids that are there now are the siblings to the kids that I was teaching, which is so cute. But the mom, I had ran into her when I was leaving, and she was like, oh my God, why did you stop working there? Like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I just, I started teaching yoga. I didn't really want to tell her I got fired from the other job. So I was like, yeah, I started teaching yoga and da-da-da. I cut my hair. She was like, she wanted to say, I fucking love it. I know she did. But she was like, oh my God, I love it. You're you. Like, I love it. You're yourself, and I'm happy for you. And she was like, you seem happier. And it's not that I didn't like my job, but I was just like content. Like, I could bring my kids to work, I'm making money. I go to school and shut my sister up. Like, I'm fine here. I'm happy here. Yeah. But, I'm glad that I did get fired, even though I got fired traumatically.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yes.
But you got fired for what you're doing now, and you're successful as fuck at it.
And I'm happy as hell. Like, it's hard, but I'm happy where I am. And then it's just like, I know that, like, with teaching, that would have been my dead end. Yeah. And like, it would have never, like, I would have never been my true, like, I would have been fine with,
Well, that's how I felt too, because I always said, as much as I've known I wanted to teach, I knew I was going to teach like at least 5 to 10 years. Mm-hmm. With the pandemic, I only taught 2.5, but the shit I went through,
that pandemic,
it felt like 5 years. And so I felt fulfilled, and I made the connections and relationships that I wanted to. And it made me realize that now I've done the art teacher aspect. It cut off again, y'all. I've done the art teacher. I'm going to title this episode Minisode 3, Not So Minisode.
Yeah. We're going to probably try to wrap it up soon, because it's going to not come back on. And
so I realized my path in art and how I want to help people, and that has now made me decide to go into art therapy and become an art therapist. And all that I want to do with that is just like, I think therapy is important, but traditional talk therapy is not for everybody. Like, art is healing, and that's all forms of art. That's visual arts, that's music arts, that's dance art, that's pole.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I started polling, and I've had my struggle with my pole relationship for various reasons, teaching get in the way, bodily injury getting in the way. But pole, just the community and what it does, has made such a difference in my life and has made like so much more confidence. And so to share that with people.
And I think that's absolutely your lane. Like, teaching was cool for you, but I think art therapy is more of your lane because you are an amazing artist. Like, you're an amazing artist. So it's just like, I feel like, especially when you were telling me, I don't know if you want me to talk about this, but like, this was when you were teaching a class and your mom was there.
Oh, I talked about it in the first episode.
Okay, yes. Yeah. You did talk about it in the first episode. And so, like, how you explained that to me, because at first, like, you know, because when I didn't know like what art therapy was. Yeah. Like, some things, like, you have to show me what that is, because like pole is therapy for me. Dancing is therapy for me. So like, I never really understood when people paint and draw, because it's like it seems like work, and it's hard.
A meditative practice.
It's meditative. It's more of like even when you are like recording yourself doing your artwork, it's just like you look very calm and you come out of that even calmer. So it's just like when you were explaining it to me, that's when I was like, yeah, that's her lane. Because when your mom was like telling you how she felt about different things and how this connected with this, it was just like, wow. So you really can, because I could not connect those dots. I actually want to do that together. Like, I want you to do that with me too, and then I also want you to do that with Deshaun.
Oh yes.
And Devon was talking about it as well. He said he would pay you to do that with Deshaun, because, you know, I think we wanted you to come in when we were homeschooling him. And I think with the new baby, we're going to do that as well. We want you to come in and we'll pay you. But it's just like, I think that's your lane for sure. Like, therapy generally. I think that you're going to school for the right thing. And we're actually we just so similar.
Yes.
But I think one last thing I wanted to mention was like, losing my job was traumatizing. Mm-hmm. It was very traumatizing. Yeah. Because it's like, that was my first like for real salary job. I had a retirement plan. I had a 401k plan. I had a plan set up for my son. I had dental. I had all that. I had paid time. I was a big girl. Yeah. I thought I made it in life, and I got fired. And I want people to understand that I don't shame people for having a 9-to-5. I don't shame anybody for the job. I don't care if you work at McDonald's. You get it how you get it.
You get it how the fuck you get it.
I'm just traumatized, and I don't think I could ever go back to a 9-to-5, because one, when it comes to my life, my home life, my son, my man, my friends, I drop everything, and that includes a job. Yeah. Like, I'll run. If you call me, Tori, I'm in the hospital. Okay, I'm on my way. Like, I have the leniency to do that now. With a job, they want you to choose them over your life. They want you to take your shit home with you. And I had so many instances from the job that I got fired from where my son was sick or something was going on at his school, and my job was telling me I can't leave. I'm leaving. Yeah. Meanwhile, the boss was jumping up. Her son sneezed wrong and she leaving. So, and the rules don't apply to them. Yeah. So I am very happy with being my own boss. Yes, I am very broke sometimes. Yes, I'm down bad. Yes, we're trying to get this podcast off the ground. Yes, I'm trying to, rebrand and rebrand. And
I don't even know if I should say this, but I ain't got no car insurance. That shit expired yesterday. We gonna figure it the fuck out.
But one thing about you, Kia, you always figure it out. Like, Kia is always like, my bills is due on Wednesday.
Rent due tomorrow. But we had to postpone another bill. We gonna fix the bills get paid. They do get paid.
We just gonna figure it out. But I think people like have that misconception of me because I've heard like you can't shame. I was like, I don't shame nobody. My boyfriend has a 9-to-5. Yeah, he works. Most of the men that I date have 9-to-5s, and I prefer them to have 9-to-5s. What's crazy is I've only dated one dude who was a street nigga. Like, for real.
Street niggas love me.
I love me a street nigga, man. But damn.
Go check out the YouTube.
Brief intermission.
Yeah, go check out OnlyFans, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm doing foot fetishes If you want to sniff my panties, that's a little wild, but hey.
It's not wild. Niggas wear...
I've
had a nigga wear my panties on his head. And mind you... and those was not clean panties either. Those were like, I had just came from... This was like when I was heavy in the gym. And I came back and I'm like, I know these panties stink. So I took them off and put them in the sink. Because I was going to because I was at his house. So I was going to wash them off real quick after I got out the shower. I get out the shower and he has my panties.
Wearing them like a fucking ski
mask.
The
part was right here on his nose. I was like, oh, you're nasty. I was like, it don't stink.
If y'all want to know what I just said, if y'all watching this, go check out the audio.
Because how do we even get
right?
But no, I don't shame. I've only had one street nigga. He wasn't my boyfriend. I've only had one boyfriend. But, like, I've only been with one street niggas. Most niggas that I deal with, I want them to have a 9 to 5. I need the structure.
Yeah.
Somebody got to have structure. We both can't be down bad.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so it's just like nobody shames anybody. It's just that I'm traumatized.
Yeah.
But doesn't go to say that I won't go get a 9 to 5. If I need to.
If I can find something that caters to me. Because at the end of the day, I am the asset.
Yeah, you need.
If you are going to work with me, then yeah. But if you feel like I'm just like, because you're paying me, I'm at your every call and beckoning, and whatever I'm going through or need, fuck it. Because we're all humans and we all go through fucking shit.
But if we being honest, I don't even want to work, y'all.
I don't.
I don't want to do
I want somebody to pay my bills.
I know.
But I want to work just to keep me busy. Like, I want to work just to keep you busy, but like, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
As long as it's something I enjoy. Like, that's why the jobs that I have been finding is shit that I enjoy.
But see, that's why it's gonna sound so shocking, but I love being a mom. Like, that's what I like, being a mom.
Why does that sound shocking?
Because a lot of people don't believe that. A lot of people...
I'm very much aware that you love being a mom.
No, but it's crazy that when people hear me say that, like, I be like, I love being a mom. Like, if I could, like, have somebody do all this shit for me, run all this shit for me, and all I had to do is worry about my kids, and y'all just want me to sign some papers and check a couple emails, I'll do that. Like, the goal is by the time I'm, like, 35, I don't want to be doing nothing. Like, I'll show up, record, and somebody like, because I love being a mom. Like, I want to have more kids. I love being a mom to my son at his age. I want to have a baby. I want to have a baby and a toddler. Like, I like being a mom. That's what I want to do, like, every day, 7 days a week. I do not want to work. I do not want to work, and I'm in the perfect relationship for that, because he'd be like, you don't have to work. You don't even have to do the stuff you do. All you're asked to do is be a mom. But it's just like, I don't have no baby in the house right now. And then it's like, I gotta make my own money. I gotta have my own money.
Would you be a foster mom at some point?
No.
Okay.
No, it's no shade. It's no shade. I know that sounded bad. No, but I know that came out. Like,
yeah.
No, I wouldn't be a foster mom. For a plethora of reasons. He asked me that too, because he was worried that I wouldn't be able to conceive. So, like, you know, we talked about everything. He was like, would you want to adopt? And I was like, no. Like, I would adopt if it was somebody like you or somebody in my family that had got pregnant and they gave up their rights. I would do that, but I would not
just go to an adoption agency for the hell of it.
I watched too many movies.
Girl.
I seen Orphan.
Girl, I was about to say no.
And after seeing Orphan, it was just like,
I might consider it, because, you know, I'm on the fence about kids. I'm pretty sure, like, I used to want kids 2 to 3, but now I'm just like, I'm good. All of my friends have kids, so I'm fulfilled in that auntie role. I love being an auntie. Yes. I love being an auntie. Like, it's so much fun. And so I'm like, I feel fulfilled in the kid role, being a stepmom at one point. And I'm just like, I'm good. But I'm very much, if it happens, it happens. So I'm not completely opposed to the children idea, but
what if you got with somebody like that wanted to have kids like that, not because you're like okay with it? Like, what if he was just like, nah, I want to have kids? Like, that's a deal breaker. If he wants to have kids,
like I said, I'm not opposed. It's just like, if I'm going to have, because at one point, so I used to desire to be married and have kids. Then at one point I was like, honestly, I don't even want to. I've been saying I don't want to get married since I was dating crazy ass. So it's been years. I've been saying that. I said I would actually be.
You can go ahead and keep
okay.
talking.
I would actually say that. That just threw me off. I forgot my train of thought. Oh yes, I would be okay with co-parenting, like having a discussion with someone and saying like, you know, we don't have to be together, but I see traits in you and how you want to raise your kids, and I think we have similar goals. Like I would be okay raising a kid with you. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so then it became again like, oh, I'll get married and have kids. So now I've gone back and forth, and I'm just like, everything happens for a reason. If it's in the way for me to have a kid, then so be it. If I get pregnant, because I've never been pregnant, and honestly, I've been on birth control since I was in my senior year of high school, so like 17. Yeah. So part of me is like, I don't know if my birth control just fucking works, or part of me is like, I might be infertile. And I doubt it. But that's I'm like, on you. Yeah, but I'm just like, it is what it is. Like if that's the case, and so once I finally decide to get off birth control, if I get pregnant, I'll just take it as it is. Like I'm pro-choice, and if the circumstances are like I need to get an abortion, I'm going to get an abortion if I can, because you know what the fuck are they doing with Roe v. Wade? Why are men making decisions on women's bodies? But
I know. I will say though, like because I hate to hear women be like, well, I've been on birth control and I've never been pregnant. I just want to throw out, my sister was on birth control. I don't know how long. I believe since she started college, up until she had my nephew, and I think she was 27 when she had him. She had never been pregnant in between. So like birth control, like in most cases, if you do what you're supposed to do, it does what it's supposed to do. And also,
well, this is just my concern that I've been on it consistently for so many years, because I started on the pill, and then when I was in college, like that's when the anxiety and depression hit, and it just became too much, so I couldn't keep up with the pill. So I got the implant, and you know when you're supposed to start them like sugar pills, it just so happened that the same day I was supposed to start like my off week for the sugar pills, I got the implant in. So I haven't had a break from any hormones since 2017.
But you also don't get your period often.
Yeah, I used to get my period consistently until I got this. Now it just comes if it wants to come, and it wreaks its havoc for however long until again. So it's like that's more of where, and I know people who've gotten pregnant on birth control, and that's what I'm saying. It either is doing its fucking job, but I do have concerns of like, it's been so long, like in the way my body has changed and how it's reacted, and over the years, there is concern there.
Have you ever considered like taking a break, like and switching to a different
when this
birth
is
control?
The only one that works for me is an Nexplanon. I don't want to get an IUD. I'm not interested in a shot.
I was considering like if you take that out, well, once it's expired, and then you just go back to the pill.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like routinely,
you're gonna be done with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be done with it.
I like that too, though.
Yeah,
because I know
when this is out, I'll take a break. The hell was that, y'all?
No, that was the camera. I think. I don't know.
Oh shit! It's a ghost.
I'm so scared.
That. I don't, y'all.
Oh, no. That was the door. The cat came out.
Okay. Oh, Okay, that's what I thought, because you was looking at that, and I was looking at the door. I was like, that door was closed. But you see, it's like a little black thing. I'm not even going to hold you. I thought Devon was peeking his head out, and I was like, bitch, you lie. But
he's not here.
That's why the way that door opened, somebody was here.
Oh, my God.
Hey, kitty.
That scared me so bad. Oh, my God. And we caught that all on record.
That's crazy. I really thought we was about to get chopped the fuck up.
I thought we was about to die here. You saw me grab you like, what the fuck are we? We just gonna die.
Yes. Okay. So
this was a long
Minisode.
That's what happens when we go without talking for a while.
Yeah.
Lord.
Okay.
But we do have some news for you guys. It's not necessarily bad news.
Yes.
But we will be, well, not we. I will be, who are you? I will be stepping down and Kia will be taking over for Two Scrippers One Pole. However, I'm not gone.
No, she is
For
not.
good. I am going to be popping in and out. We are also introducing Jawan and Mom.
We're introducing Jawan, my cousin Mo, and
Mo.
then
I was about to
also
call her mommy.
Tao.
And Tao.
Yeah. So next week, this episode after this minisode, that'll be like the last consistent conversation, which was about Dreamville. And then after that, the next week is a conversation between Juan and Mo and I. And we're just gonna see where the fuck this goes. We're just riding it out. So if you've been sticking with us, thank you so much. Continue to stick with us. Tori, thank you.
Thank you for having me. I'm like truly honored and blessed. There's no beef. I don't want anybody coming
before
up with
y'all
these
start making shit up.
theories. It's no beef. It's no shade or anything. I just feel like, you know, Kia and I, well, not Kia and I, myself, I want our friendship to maintain our friendship.
Yes.
And that's my biggest thing. And that's like I always say, if we had to choose between the business and my friendship, I'm gonna choose my friendship every time.
And this is a friendship that I value very much.
Same. I love Kia to death. Like, he is one of my best friends. She's like family.
You're gonna make me cry, bitch.
Don't cry. And you know, like I said, I'm not leaving for good. This is not like I quit, I'm done, y'all never gonna hear from me again. Y'all gonna hear from me. I'm gonna pop in from time to time. I will be on Patreon.
Yes.
Full time.
Yes. Please subscribe to the Patreon.
So subscribe to the Patreon. It's just we are
and I will say the Patreon is about to have a couple of different things content wise. But because I told you I want to start recording like when I do the full episode so I can get some clips. That I was just gonna put the raw video on Patreon.
Oh yes. Yes.
So like if you're a visual person and you want to see what's happening for the longer episodes, check out Patreon. There'll still be poll content. The nitty gritty crazy conversations between Tori and I will also be on there.
Yeah, the real conversations will be on Patreon for sure.
Yes.
That's where you can find that. And you can always keep up with me. I will be on my YouTube channel as well, on my page.
Yeah, shout out your businesses real quick because I know that you need Tori. The people need to know where to find her.
So I have some things going on behind the scenes. I am going to be back full time on my channel. I'm going to be having a lot more content. I'm going to be starting my own Patreon soon with teaching stretch classes, some choreography and pole shit. So definitely just stay on the lookout. The girl is trying to get it together.
At some point, we will be offering workshops taught by both of us. So if pole or just sensuality is something that you are interested in, definitely be on the lookout for that, as well as we do perform. And so I do plan at least put in information about some of our performances on the Patreon. We'll see.
And if you would like to book us,
yes,
and not for no bullshit,
yes,
but if you want to book us, definitely email twoscrippersonepole@gmail.com. And we will definitely get back to you. We do have a set rate. And just stay on the lookout. We here to stay. We not leaving.
Just because she not gonna be talking to me every week, it don't mean she not about to be here.
But I think
because we started this together and we are figuring it out how we can still be together. I'm gonna just put this in like a side note. You can't always work with friends, and again, that's no shade. We're good. Don't sit here and start thinking, oh, what the fuck is it? Because people
love to do it.
People love to do it. But figure out how you can work with your friends, because you can. It's things that y'all can do, but you just can't always work together in the capacity that you
especially when you have a stubborn Capricorn,
and a stubborn Virgo. But
I think he is way less stubborn than me.
I am, but that's because I would say
You
I'm
have
a little
better
bit more level-headed. Yes,
yeah.
I have better problem solving skills than you. So I'm just like, all right, I'm stubborn because you're not seeing the point, and I laid it out, and I know you're gonna see my point after
I'm just stubborn. I'm just stubborn, and then I'm a real bitch. Like, and I hate to admit that about myself. Like, I'm not someone who loves to claim the title of being mean and being a bitch. But like, sometimes I look back at situations. I remember. I promise we gonna wrap this up. But I remember this boy that I talked to, and it was nothing. I had just talked to him during the pandemic because I was bored. Yeah. Never met him in person or anything, but I talked to him, and.
Ooh, side note. When you edit, because you'll edit this, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. When you edit this, can you put like a thing at the end that says like special announcement? Go listen to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. But I was talking to this boy during the pandemic, and it was so crazy because once we was like, they had a little bit of leniency to go back outside. I was like, all right, I don't need to talk to you anymore.
When they let us back outside, it was crazy.
Everybody was outside. Oh my God, even me. Everybody was outside.
I need y'all to know, like, me and Tori really are best friends, but I have only, in the long time that we've been friends, I've only been outside with her twice.
Because I only go outside for work. If it's no money outside, I don't need to be outside. My house is so comfortable, I don't need to leave. The pole is here. The lights is here.
Tori? I'm like, Tori's not coming. People be telling me to invite you. I say, I'm going to tell you right now, Tori is not coming.
If you want to invite me to brunch, I'm all for it. Like, let's go to brunch. I'll eat brunch. I like some mimosas. But that's the only way you can get me to stay outside.
You know what I just thought about?
What?
And I don't know. Maybe I'll edit this out. Should I leave that in or edit?
No, edit that out.
Okay.
That could be a surprise.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We just came up with a little planny plan. So stay tuned, y'all. Like I said, we not done. We are not done.
But I was saying though, like this is the time that I realized I was a mean ass bitch. And that's when I tried to change it. Cause I felt so bad. He was so last year we was talking, and once we had a little bit of leniency to go outside, I stopped talking to him, like, and I wasn't nice about it. And so last year he had DM'd me on Instagram and was like, long time no talk. And I'm over, like, I was done, like, what's up? How you doing?
Yeah.
So he was like, I had asked him what was the song that he used to listen to. And he told me, girl, why? He was like, can I call you? I just wanted to say hi. I just want to hear your voice. I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. He calls me. We talking on the phone. This man gonna say, yeah, you were so mean to me though. Like, when you wanted to stop talking to me, it was very clear. Like, you were just so mean to me. Yeah. And I was like, what are you talking about? I was not mean to you. I just stopped talking to you. Girl, he started showing me all the messages of me and how he was like, I tried to buy your book and you told me no. And that you didn't want me to have your book. I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I have to learn how to not be mean when I don't want to talk to somebody anymore. Because it's hard. It just be like, boy, fuck you. Oh, well. I'm a nice girl, I promise y'all.
Okay, we're about to wrap it up. But to circle back to the dating app conversation, I need to tell y'all how I got fucking catfished. Please. I need to tell y'all. That shit was crazy. And it's because I'm a dumbass.
You're a dumbass.
So this dude, first of all, I should have known that shit wasn't right because he kept FaceTime audioing me. And I'm like, yo, why the fuck?
Why do you on FaceTime?
Yeah. And so luckily though, God works in mysterious ways. I didn't meet up with him because I was supposed to meet up with him, but he had like gave me some weird story about why he couldn't meet up. But it was like off a late tip anyway. So I was like, I'm just glad I didn't. So then we kept trying to figure out like how to hang out or whatever. So I finally go to meet him, and he is on UMD's campus. This is when I had my first car, little Bella, the little white jump. So I pull up, and she used to have like roll down windows, like the crank shit. It was rest in peace, Bella. That's another crazy story how I lost Bella. The crazy shit you do for some dick. Another nigga I met on Tinder. It's a horrible place. It's a horrible place. But that's also because I don't got self-control. But anyway, so I pull up and I call him like, yeah, I'm here. So I see this one dude walking, and I'm just like, I just noticed him, and something about him stood out. So then when I make the phone call, I see he picks up the phone. And I'm just still looking at him. And then I realize the shit that I'm hearing through the phone receptor is coming out of his mouth. So I'm like, but he don't look like him. So I'm sitting here trying to process And he starts walking towards my car. And I didn't think to lock the door and drive away.
Just drive off?
Because I still was just in my head like, this isn't real life. This isn't happening.
It is.
So then he hopped in the car. And I'm just like, okay, we're here now. And I didn't know what to do. I was like, maybe I'm just tripping. Like, maybe it was a bad picture. So we go to Chipotle. Honestly, it's a miracle I'm not chopped up in a ditch somewhere because some of the shit that I've done is crazy.
Well, you went to a public place.
And, so then we went to Chipotle, but then it gets crazier. So he's talking to me, and I realize he knows me. We went to school together. He was in a grade below me or something like that. But I'm like, I remember you. But, like, in my head, I'm still just like, are we just not going to address that that's not you? But I still was just like, maybe I'm tripping, kid. Maybe you tripping. So we go to Chipotle and we end up going back to UMB's campus. Bitch, why the fuck did I lock my keys in the car, still in the ignition? The car wasn't on, though. So then I had to call my mom. And she's like, I'm busy right now. I'm going to come and get you. My mom never takes emergencies seriously. Like, when I had a cyst on my butt. Like, anyway, that's another story for another day. I'll talk about that.
Oh, my God.
No, I was in the hospital. Anyway. So she's like, I'm gonna come get you when I'm gonna come get you. I'm like, all right, bro. So then I went in his room. And he was trying to like kiss up on me. And then finally my mom was like, I'm on the way. So at this point I was like, yeah, I gotta go. So I got up and he kept trying to approach me. Girl, I started throwing up karate signs. I was like backing up and like putting my foot up.
No,
and,
for real.
Just all that. And like, I never ran down that hallway so fast.
Make him think you crazy. So
of course he was like, oh, well, hit me up. Let me know we can link again.
Never.
So like a week later, I finally texted him. And I sent him the screenshot, and I was like, so who is this?
Yeah, like, that's
I was like, so who is this? And he was like, what you mean? That's my man's. I said, so why is your man's your Tinder profile picture?
I knew the story was familiar.
And he was like, what? What do you mean? And he was like, oh, wait, you thought that was, he was like, you thought that was me the whole time? I sold my account to my friend. I sold my Tinder account to my friend.
No, you
why
didn't.
would you, first of all, why are you selling Tinder accounts? It's free. And then what happens in instances like this, if that's really what happened, but it didn't, because that's the dumbest lie I've ever heard. If that's really what happened, what happens when you meet up with somebody and you not you?
Because I would have drove off. I would have drove over his ass. Like, bye, boy.
Now I would do something like that now. But when I was just like, sometimes my thought processing, like, I'm good at problem solving. But realistically, like, my thought processes don't be adding up. Like, because even when the earthquake happened, in my head, when we were in school, the first thing that came to mind makes no sense. I said, who the fuck is moving a big-ass refrigerator down the top floor? I'm in science. Like, but that makes absolutely no sense. Then my second thought was, oh, the track team practicing inside. Like, it's not a whole track outside. Then it didn't click till somebody in the next row thought the person behind them was shaking their seat. So he get the curtain. What the fuck you doing? Then somebody was like, earthquake. And I said, that makes sense.
What's funny was when the earthquake happened, I'll never forget, I was in New York and I was watching my niece at the time, and she was laying next to me because she was a baby, but her rocker was rocking back and forth, but then so were we. And I was just so confused. Like, yeah. I sat up and I saw it rock again, and I was like, like, I tilted my head and everything. I looked at her. I was like, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Girl, when I figured out it was an earthquake, first of all, you're not supposed to leave your apartment.
Yeah.
I ran out of my sister's apartment, trying to run down the street.
Outside on the fucking track.
I don't know why you're not supposed to be outside during an earthquake, right?
I don't know. Right? I was about to say something, right? But yeah, I mean, what the fuck was you? But Rose is like a prison, so it could have collapsed on all of us. But they put us outside on the track.
Why is Rose like a prison?
But that day, what was crazy, because the phone lines and shit went down. Mm-hmm. That day, literally the day before the earthquake, I had got in trouble for talking to a boy and lying about it. So Debbie took my phone. That's another story for another day, because I should not be here on this earth fucking with Debbie like that. Like, I tested her gangster, and she had to compose herself because she was going to kill me.
She was.
But, so my mom had taken my phone. So me being a little devious, treacherous person that I was like, bet, I'm going to use this to my advantage. So when I got home, before I put my key in the door, I started poking myself in the eye to make me cry. Yeah. Right? Like I was like, okay, you gotta cry, you gotta sell this kid. You getting your phone back. Girl, I went in the house and I was like, Mommy, I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. And I tried to call you, but I didn't have my phone. And nobody would let me use your phone.
You sound so like your dead ass.
Listen, theatrics on 1,000.
You need to be an actress.
I'm telling you, I was going because you couldn't tell me I wasn't about to walk out that room with my phone.
Real quick. You know, let's test your acting skills. Say, Meech, where's my husband? Say it.
Meech, where's my husband?
See? Catch my girl.
So why would you do that? Shout out to Carisha though. She's fun. I love Carisha.
She laughed though, so she thought she knew.
Right. It just takes time. But so I'm sitting here at the waterworks. I just knew I was getting my phone back. My mom was like, I know, baby. I tried to call you, but I forgot I had your phone. I said, I'm in there. I'm bagging that bitch.
She did not give you that damn phone.
Girl, she came back. She pulled the trappiest trap phone out and was like, it's for emergencies. That bitch didn't flip. It didn't slide. It was literally a brick.
Yeah, I would have been like,
you it was one of the track phones too, so it had minutes. She wasn't playing.
No. My mom tried to do that to me too. Girl, first of all, my mom had me fucked up because she tried to give me the government phone. You know the government phone, the social services give you.
Yeah.
She took my phone. And I was like, all right, but then this is when I was going to Roosevelt. I'm like, all right, but what I'm supposed to do? Like, you drop me off at school and tell me to walk home because you got to be at work. Like, what if I get kidnapped? This is Greenbelt. Like, what if it's white men in the bushes?
People be wanting to play. Greenbelt is not a safe place. Like, it is, but it's not.
A lot of people get kidnapped. A lot of kids get kidnapped in Greenbelt because they walking home from school. So, she was like, well, I don't know. Spring Hill Lake was a little dangerous.
Yeah.
They had a rapist over there.
Oh yeah, there was a community like jerker. He would come to the pool and sit in a corner in his boxers and jerk off. Mm-hmm. Wow, this is while I was in elementary school. Like he was jerking off the kids in the pool.
Before we moved to Charlestown North, we were supposed to, because Spring Hill Lake was cheaper. We were gonna move there. I don't know who my mom. Mind you, this is back in 2010. When we was in high school, she was like, the girl was like, no, I don't think it's a good idea. She started telling us about the rapists that live over there, about the jerker. She was telling us about all that shit because it's not like that apartment. And then Greenbelt, that's where a lot, like you ever get those alerts? It's always in Greenbelt.
Oh yeah,
those Amber Alerts are always in Greenbelt. That's why I said Greenbelt is not safe, and I'd be damned. But no, I was like, Ma, you can't take my phone, blah, 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 blah. Girl, that lady came out of her room and pulled out of her Louis Vuitton a fucking government flip phone. I said, Ma, what am I going to do with this? She was like, you going to use it in a case of an emergency. I was like, I'm not pulling this phone out in front of all my friends.
Yo.
She said, yes, she's like, you shouldn't be pulling out no phone because you don't need a phone. I was like, Ma, give me my phone. Like, give me my iPhone before I get upset. She was like, well, you're just going to be upset. And then I remember when I moved to Laurel, my mom used to drive me to school and I had started fucking up. So she took my phone. I was like, that's fine. I take the school bus now. No, not the school bus. I was like, it's fine because you drive me to school and pick me up now. She was like, oh, cute. Make sure you get up at 5:30 so you can get on that little cheese bus. I was like, oh girl, fuck you. My mom hated me, bro. Like, my mom used to do everything she could to make my life hell. And guess what? I sure did not use that fucking flip phone I was hanging out with at the time. And I sure did.
I think it might have caught that, but it's okay.
Oh, hope you just gotta cut it out. But I used to go to his house and I used to get in so much trouble. I was like, I could have called you and told you I was gonna be late, but you took my phone. And I told you I was not taking that government phone out the house. Bitch, you're dumb.
No, but then what I ended up, I was me and Ty was outside. We went to a baseball game last night. Bitch, we had a ball. But we was just like, ever since Dreamville, really before Dreamville, since I went on that date with Teddy, like a lot of things have been nostalgic.
What Teddy? Oh, Teddy Bear.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's his birthday, but fuck him.
Okay. Now, was that nice?
It wasn't nice, but
You don't care.
I don't care.
Well,
but it's no beef. It's no beef.
Cause I'm hungry.
If you happen to hear this, I'm pretty sure you know. I fuck with you still. I still fuck with you, but like, fuck you for real.
I don't know you.
Huh?
I don't know him.
You don't know him. I just like the sex, girl.
Oh,
sex
right.
Is crazy. Like that's why I'm like, you cool people. I want to be your friend. But like, why not just add the sex element too? Cause girl, he had me up there. But okay,
we finna wrap this up.
We are. Yes. It is.
Love
and
y'all.
I gotta go to work.
Love
y'all. Girl, I should have been at work, but I was like, I gotta go see Tori.
Sorry, I got allergies.
All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning into another episode of Two Scrippers, One Pole. We gonna figure it the fuck out, y'all. Be safe. Y'all make good choices.
Make better choices than me.
Hey y'all, thank you so much for tuning in over the past couple of weeks. I'm sure that you all are as sad as I am to see Tori go, but like we said, this is not the end. We still have a lot of hot shit coming, so if you want more of me and Tori, stay tuned. She will be on some episodes, but we will also be on Patreon. The Two Scrippers One Pole Patreon will still remain the same. If you just want more Tori on her own and you like, girl, the only reason why I started listening to this podcast in the first place was because I was here for Tori. I don't fucking know you. That's cool too. I get it. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Peace be upon you, my dear. But if you want more Tori and you want to support Tori, go ahead and follow her Instagram and her YouTube, Tori Chanel, as well as her business page, Chanel Feminine Health. That's it, y'all. As we move forward, let me know what y'all want to hear. Like, I'm real live sitting on my couch talking to myself, and this is kind of weird. I done recorded this like 3 times because I sound crazy, but it is what it is. At this point, I'm done. You get what you get, and that's what you're going to get if you continue going down this path with me. So let's see where we go. Email the Instagram. See, sometimes I just be talking. I start a sentence. I don't know where the hell it's going. Email me, us, all, at 2scrippersonepole@gmail.com. 2SKRIPPAS 1POLE. You can send questions, stories, topics, please, because y'all gonna be hearing me talk. What do you want to hear me talk about? We talked about a lot over these past couple of episodes, so please send questions, topics, and stories, or else y'all just gonna hear me rambling, and I don't know where that's gonna go. So have a great day, be safe, make good choices, and I'll see y'all next week. Well, technically not next week, because like I said, these episodes out of order. So 2 weeks from now, you'll hear me talking to myself, pretending that you all are there. So tune the fuck in.